Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.
Show me the money.
This, excuse me, half-baked way of doing it is wrong because there's no control.
The issue over gambling and gaming businesses in the territory highlighted after a rash of robberies and Bill 50. The measure is relative to removing exemptions for gambling and possession of gambling devices at the Liberation Day Carnival and other carnival activities in Guam. But should gambling be made illegal across the board?
If it was up to me, yes. And that I've been trying to do that for years. We tried to do that 3 legislatures ago, and they found all kinds of ways to get around it. I don't know if I have the support for it, but if I did, I really would love to be able to do that.
GPD Chief of Police Jay Cruz says one thing is clear.
I'm in no position to comment as to someone's desire to maintain a legitimate business in the community. I will tell you that because those establishments are 24-hour establishments, it places them in a situation where we're having to deal with robberies happening those times of the evening hours.
The criminal acts forcing the police department to create a robbery task force to stop the thieves in their tracks and hold them accountable. Though Speaker Cruz says gambling across the board should be abolished completely, he says the compromise would be to create a commission to regulate the gaming industry on the island entirely.
The social impact that it has on the island, in my 10 years on the juvenile court bench, I saw the negative impact from the abandoned children to the divorces because of the financial disarray caused by people being involved in gambling.
Cruz says he does expect pushback should the legislature consider putting an end to gambling here. Also dealing in their comments, Senator Tom Abbott responded no when asked if all types of gambling should be made illegal on Guam. Senator Tommy Morrison says he doesn't believe all forms of gambling should be illegal. Senator Luis Muñoz prefers to do away with all types of gambling except bingo. In part, Senator Mary Torres says games of chance in and of themselves are not necessarily unhealthy and they can provide family-friendly entertainment. Many kids' games are games of chances by design, and I think it might be unfair to characterize those as an evil to society. I think we need to better define what does and does not constitute high-stakes gambling that is detrimental to our community. Senator Frank Uggan Jr. stated while the definition of gambling on Guam has long polarized our community, the one consistent message from our people is the opposition to for-profit casino gambling. However, there are forms of recreational gaming that have long been part of our community that I think still need to be further discussed before any action is taken. And Senator Regine Bisco-Lee says in part, while gambling does provide a certain amount of revenue, the benefits of those funds must be weighed against the social costs of gaming. I believe we must take action to ensure the safety of our people and fully analyze the impact of gambling on our community, especially when gambling activities are tied to our religious and cultural celebrations. It's important to note that every time the public has voted on this issue, they have voted against expanding gambling on our island 5 times in 8 years. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahu Sinek Delgado.
Brought to you by GTA, your island, your network.